What if buying oil could trigger a 500% tariff? That is the warning shaking the global energy markets and putting India, China, and Europe under heavy pressure. Hi, this is Navya Bal, and you're watching TimesXP. After backing a powerful Russian sanction bill, US President Donald Trump has opened the doors to massive tariffs on countries buying Russian oil. And now, America's Treasury Secretary has sent a clear message, especially to India. US Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent confirmed that the proposed law would allow Trump to impose tariffs as high as 500% on countries purchasing Russian oil. He said Trump may not even need the Senate approval. He could actually act under the existing emergency powers. But here is a key detail. Bessent said the threat is mainly aimed at China and not India, at least as of now. According to him, India has already reduced stop buying Russian oil after the Trump administration imposed 25% extra tariff earlier. He contrasted with Europe, accusing it of still buying Russian oil, Russian energy, after years of Russia-Ukraine war. His words were blunt. Europe, he said, is financing the war against itself. China, however, remains in the slight spotlight, as US officials have long argued that cheap Russian oil is helping to fund Russia's war in the Ukraine and that Beijing is one of the biggest buyers. The bill behind the pressure was introduced by the Senator Lindsey Graham and has already been backed by Trump. It gives the US president sweeping leverage over the countries like China, India, Brazil, just by using the tariff tactics and the economic punishment. And here's the tension point. Just weeks ago, India was mentioned directly in the discussions about 500% tariff. Now Washington is signaling a soft tone, claiming that New Delhi is just adjusted the new energy strategy. But India hasn't fully relaxed. India's Minister of External Affairs says that it closely monitors the bill and all related developments. Officials have repeated India's long-standing position. Energy decisions are driven by affordability and the market conditions. India argues that it must secure energy at reasonable prices for around 1.4 billion people, especially in a volatile global market. So, what does that really mean? For now, India appears to have avoided the worst of Washington's pressure, but the threat remains all along on the table and the law still exists. And let me tell you, the authority is still there, and there are global energy orders increasingly being shaped by the geopolitics and not just by the prices. So, should energy trade be used as a weapon in global politics, or this is just a new reality of the power and pressure?